Hey everyone, hi. I don't know if you could hear that, but I can hear the birdies. Yep, even though there's snow on the ground, still, I hear the birdies. Waiting for that beautiful, constant springtime, right? Yes. So today, I think I'll go by the church, our local parish, and get some tickets for a St. Patrick's party that they're gonna have. Yep. Did you know about St. Patrick? Did you know that he was captured? Yep, he was kidnapped. And then he was taken to Ireland. He's not even Irish, he's Italian, I believe. Yep. And then as a slave, he finally escaped, went back home, and do believe he became a priest, if I am not mistaken. And he asked the bishops if he could go back to Ireland because he had a heart for those people. See? And so eventually, after a while, he was able to go back. Yeah. And that's the reason why he's related to to Ireland, is because he would use the three-leaf clover as a way to explain the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. You see? And it's how it's in one, right? So some people might believe that we serve three gods. No. We have one God in three persons, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. So he would use the shamrock, which I have. I'm so excited. All right, so I'm going to have my coffee. If you want to join me, you can. I hope all is well with you. And it's a bit of a dismal day. I feel kind of blah. And during my prayers this morning, I asked God to please, give me a grateful heart that today is a new day that he gave to us. And that's how we have to look at it. All right. Now you see it? There it is. All cleared off. I would rather have the towels than those big racks, because I don't have a ton of space, so I like this better. Even though I don't like everything everywhere. It drives me absolutely insane. So, my husband brings home, this is actually my mug. Every time I have any kind of anything, somebody takes it over. But that's okay. Why? Because we are called to be sacrificial. All right, so this he takes home, and he leaves a little tea bag in there. Can you see that? And he leaves it on the counter. No problem. He can go and get it, come and go as he pleases. Now, I am saying to myself, why don't I offer this up, right? If he needs any graces to get to heaven, I can offer this moment up, and I could throw away the tea bag and wash it for him, right? Make it nice and squeaky clean. Oh, see, it's not squeaky clean yet. Hold on a second. Okay, ready? There it is. See? So that way there. Now, a lot of people might say, well, I'm not going to wash that for him or for her. They could do it themselves. I do this and that all day long. You could offer it up. That's the beauty of it all. Okay, and then taking care of the sick, making him breakfast. He's on the road to recovery. This is my son, And, I was just taking a bag I hang a bag at the basement door going down, and that's where I put like all the clothes that I don't like to have a laundry basket around, so I hang a trash bag, and then I'll put like all the clothes that, are on the first floor here, in there. So I have to go up or down. Okay, so, but I go over there and there's no bag. And then so I have to walk just from right there to here. Wow, right? Like, Lisa, just calm down. Don't stress out, right? Well, I'm walking, right? And I had the towels in my hand. I'm like, why is this so difficult? Like, I was hoping that there was a bag already in there, but I was like, my whole being, let me show you how long the walk is, okay? This is what I had to do. So I go over here. I see there's no bag, but now I put one, right? So there's no bag. This is the walk. And I'm like, ugh. I'm so annoyed. And I'm just like, ugh. So then I get the wrong kind of bag. And then I'm even stressing out even more. Like, it wasn't like a massive stress, but it was like this thing that came over me that was like, I don't know. It was like super stressful. And there really was no need for it. And I'm like figuring it out, like, why? Why is this bothering me right now? First of all, you have to contribute to society, right? We have to work. We have to function. We have to move. We have to be productive. And so why is this bothering me? So I still am trying to figure it out. Laziness? I don't know. So now it's, oh, I got to put the stuff away. So as we're serving the sick in our own home, right? This is something to do with Lent, right? So we are to do almsgiving, which is giving to the poor during Lent. No meat on Fridays. A sacrificial, you know, you have to offer up a sacrifice, which is either add something to your life. So, to help the sick in my own home is perfect without complaining. It was so wonderful because he came to me and he said, Mama, thank you so much for taking good care of me. You know, he says he feels bad. That's terrible. Anyway, I got this book. This is amazing. Oh, I just hit myself in the chin. This is amazing. I've had this now for a number of years. I did not purchase it. It was given to me by the church. Okay? And it has beautiful... So I leave it on the table during Lent. It just has all these wonderful pictures. This is from the movie The Passion. You see? That's a beautiful picture. And this is us suffering in the Garden of Gethsemane too. See? When we're suffering, we have to remember to attach ourselves to when Jesus was suffering, right? So is Judas. Oh, isn't that nice? He's hugging his mom and giving her a kiss. See? That's nice. And we too must love his mother. Don't think you're going to be visiting a king and saying, I'm not going to honor her. Well, you're not going to be welcome, I'll tell you. Right? Unbelievable. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Kind of graphic here. I'm sorry. But not sorry, if you know what I mean. Yep. So this is what we're supposed to be meditating upon during Lent. You know, try not to have the best of everything. Don't try to, like, you know, have your ice creams and try to make things more plain. So soon, we're going to get together with my friend Heather here, and we're going to shut off all the lights, and we're just going to sit by candlelight. We're going to play the guitar. Well, not me. And we're going to have a beautiful, we'll have lentil soup to represent Lent. We'll get it lentil. And what else? Gonna get my coffee in the microwave. And sit around, and different kinds of breads. Not for me. Although, no, I can't. No. The only time we're gonna eat bread is at Pulcari's. Absolutely. That dipping sauce, oh my gosh. Wonderful. I have to show you something. You wanna laugh? Alright. Do you guys ever remember something like this? Okay, you might be saying to yourself, what is that? Okay. So, you put it on. Yeah. Here we are. Right? Might be a little stained up. So, this has the alphabet, right? So, you put January, February, March like this, alright? And then you look for, this is the alphabet down here, and these are the dates, alright? And then it has numbers over here. It has the days of the week over here. Alright, I'm gonna put it on, say, Z. Maybe with his, I don't want to expose anybody's phone numbers, but, so, and here would be the phone number. You would have one here too. Isn't that something? This is like the old days. Funny, huh? Very good. I have Mr. Fry's slippers on. Somebody lost one of mine, so I have to wear his, which he doesn't really like. He wants me to go get another pair, but it burns me, you know, to buy another pair when you have them somewhere around. There is nothing like, so I'm out of my nut pods that my friend Heather gave to me. So I'm using the coconut coffee creamer from the store, but there is nothing like the actual half and half. There's the Ghostly Woman. Wow, you see that? Comes and goes so quickly, doesn't it? So, yeah, but there is nothing like half and half to me. But I don't like, oh, he's looking. Look, Mr. Squirrel Man, let's go give him something to eat. I gotta do my whistle. Alright, so we're waiting for Mr. Squirrel Man while we're drinking our coffee. He'll be here. So today is our 4th day with no heat, but thank God it's not even cold out right now. But we have our flamethrower. We have our flamethrower. Well, it's not really a flamethrower, but I call it that. It's one of those heaters, the space heaters. It looks like it would definitely throw out. Reminds me of a dragon. Cheers. Okay, I'm having a moment. Alright, I'm gonna go to the church, get those tickets. Here, we'll put you over here near the sewing machine. Is that okay? Alright. It's such a good feeling to know you're alive. It's such a happy feeling. You're growing inside, and when you wake up, ready to say, I think I'll make it a snappy new day. It's such a good feeling, a very good feeling, a feeling you know that I'll be back when the day is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things you want to talk about. I will too. Boom, boom. Yes, but I was having a moment. I was thinking about just loving my vocation as a wife and a mother. It's so overwhelming sometimes, you know? I'm calling to see what age you have to be an adult for this event. Okay, Maximilian Kolbe.
Hear or read about holy people who have died a martyr's death. How seldom we have a detailed account of their final conversation with their executioners, as we do with Saint Maximilian, who was martyred in what is now Algeria in 295 for refusing to serve in the Roman army. Brought before an official, he explained his reasoning, I cannot serve, I cannot do evil, I am a Christian. The reply came, you must serve or die. But Maximilian insisted, you can cut off my head, but I will not be a soldier of this world, for I am a soldier of Christ. My army is the army of God, and I cannot fight for this world. I tell you, I am a Christian. Threatened with death one more time for his contempt of the army, Maximilian insisted, I shall not die. If I go from this earth, my soul will live with Christ my Lord. Moments before he was beheaded, Maximilian urged his fellow Christian conscientious objectors to hold firm. He also asked his father to give his new clothes to the executioner.
Wow.
Maximilian was 21.
How's that? Giving your clothes to the person who's killing you. Wow. So when we have a problem, we have to think of these things. When someone is persecuting you, which happens all the time, bless them. I love saying novenas for people because it's like, yes, we're going to go get them in a good way. Okay, so I have bunny hair all over me. Can you see all the white? I don't know. I'm wearing a black skirt. It looks like I'm going to a funeral. All right, so let's go. Let's go get those tickets. Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be a safeguard against the wiles and wickedness of the devil. Restrain him, O God, we humbly pray. And do thou, O Prince of the heavenly host, By the power of God, cast into hell Satan and all the evil spirits who prowl about the world, seeking the ruin and destruction of souls. Amen. There's my umbrella. What is my umbrella doing over here? I'm not kidding. How did this get over here and why? This is my umbrella. Oh my gosh. Is this a joke? That is weird. Oh my gosh. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. What are we thinking about? What's going on over here? It's actually Sarah's. It is broken, but why is it over here? I didn't, oh, I wonder. I know what happened. That thing is probably very germy right now, and I just touched it. I bet you anything Mr. Fry threw it out. I'm gonna ask. And the trash truck, I bet you it came out of the truck. That means it was in there and I just touched it. That's why we have good old hand sanitizer. So I feel really, really good, okay? This is many days into me trying to enter into ketosis, even though I ate rice and beans and beans and rice. And so, I definitely don't feel as bloated, okay? Gosh, do I ever feel like that. I want that feeling to go away. I want this extra weight. So my stomach, all that fat is, I think he thought I was waving at him, is definitely not as much. I can feel it. I can feel it going away. Yay. I was talking to the lady on the phone at the church, and she was saying how her grandson, she goes, the things that kids have to go through today, you know, he suffers with anxiety and going on and on. Oh, is there a dead animal on the road? Oh. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, but I do believe it's because of all the pressure that these school systems are putting on children. That's the whole idea, is to get you all anxiety ridden. There it is, there it is. Maybe I'll take you inside. Oh yes. This is God's house. Oh, I got spaghetti sauce on my coat. I got rabbit hair everywhere. But we got God. Oh good, it's open. It usually is. Okay, I'm gonna try not to talk. I might be able to whisper, I don't know. But I'm just gonna move the camera around because there's someone in there and I don't want to distract them. I got my veil on. Do you have yours on? There was a woman that just left, and she was praying, and she got down on her knees and she was praying to God and then just sitting and spending time with him in his own house. It was so beautiful, so beautiful. It was so wonderful. I was just looking at her thinking, wow, God must just love. Like he loves all his children, of course, everyone in the world, and he wishes no one to perish. But when I was watching her, I'm thinking, what favor she must have. It was beautiful, beautiful. So I feel heavy burden today for no particular reason, really. I don't know if it's boredom, but today's a new day. And I ask God to help me in my feeling this way, not to take it from me, because believe it or not, there are times when God has us go through these desolation kind of moments. Sometimes they last a very long time, sometimes a lifetime. So rather than ask him to remove it from me, this feeling of today, I ask him to just give me enough grace to see me through it. So we don't always have to escape these negative feelings. Sorry about the pink there. So we don't always have to ask God to help us to remove the negative feelings, right? So you might feel depressed, or maybe you just don't feel, you feel out of sorts. It doesn't mean, you know, these times, you know, we are to get closer to God in these times, not to run to medication and say, oh, I feel this way or that way, let me go dope myself up. You know, God says be anxious for nothing. So therefore we have to exercise this muscle, and to know that in these moments that you're okay, we're okay, and that God is with us in it, because he allows us so that we can get closer to him. Let me take you over to the altar area. So anytime we leave the pew, we genuflect. You can get down on your knee like that and then bless yourself as you're doing it. See, I'm getting older now, so I like to bow and bless myself this way. Okay, let me show you. I'm going to go this way. And this is to honor God because he's a king. So here I am. I'm going to enter into the aisle again in front of the tabernacle. That's where they put the body and blood, soul and divinity of Jesus Christ. So I will bow, okay, because now I'm approaching the king. And then once we get here, we bow again. He's the king. So this is on the left side of the altar. Okay. This is in the basement of the church. And I'm whispering, even though there's no one in here. See? Because I must know my place. It's not about me. It's about God. So you can come and say some prayers. Okay? We know that that's not God. We know that's an image of God. We don't worship the image, we worship God. Okay, and then when they do the readings, or when the priest gives his homily, his teaching about the gospel, that's where it is. And the red candle lets us always know that it's a reminder that Jesus is present in his actual body. Okay, I know that our bodies are also where God dwells if we love him. However, this is where his actual, not just spirit, but his actual body lies. And they cover these things with purple. That's the color of Lent. See, there's the altar. There's beautiful pictures and statues. And they cover it as a reminder that when we look at these things, it's really quite wonderful, and it's soothing, and it's educational. So they cover it up to be more of a solemn time so that we can really appreciate it. It's a celebration when we see them again. And then I was looking at this bucket because the ceiling leaks, I guess, or a pipe, maybe the pipe. It must be the pipe. And see, if I ever made money off YouTube, one of these days, this is what I would give some of my money to help fix the church and its needs. So here I come back in front of the altar, and I genuflect again. This is where the priest will take the bread and the wine, and this is where the sacrifice. Before, in the Old Testament, they would sacrifice an animal, right? A spotless lamb. Now, Jesus is the spotless lamb. And through the power of God, through only the priest's hands, the bread and wine is now consecrated into the body and blood, soul, and divinity of Jesus Christ. Isn't that wonderful? And then the priest sits here with the altar boy. And then over here we have a statue. We know that this is not really Our Lady and the baby Jesus, but you can come and kneel and say some prayers, which I will do right now. Okay, now I know that this is not Our Lady. This is an image. This is a picture. In the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen. And I ask Our Lady to please bless all of our subscribers and their families. Yes. And keep them under your mantle. I love you. it's so fun to be Catholic. Now here I am near the altar. If I'm going to step away, I genuflect again or bow. So this is where we go. Usually this is where the Vietnamese mass is. Sometimes if we go on a Saturday night, no, Sunday night, this is where it'll be. This is the basement of the church. There's a big church upstairs. Okay, so, and I love whenever I see a statue of Christ, I kiss my hand and then I touch his wounds. Okay. And then we get the holy water. We did it on the way in. And now we bless ourselves. We bow again. Always remembering that he is God, not us. And we love you, Jesus. Yes. Okay. We have our tickets. Yeah. So I don't feel very good today. And that's okay. What are you going to do? I don't feel good. Not physically, just in my own spirit. All right, so I got my tickets. Let's go. Okay, so there's all snow in there. We still come here. For the kids' childhood, we've always sat here, and we would always say a nice prayer to Our Lady, and so we still do that for Mr. Fry. And anytime you approach Our Lady or God or anything that has to do with heaven, expect to be loved. And, you know, God sees that you're coming towards him. So I ask Our Lady to be with all of us this day and to bless Mr. Fry. Okay, yeah, I feel yucky, but that's all right. I do, I feel yucky, blah, blah. But that's good because this is Lent. I'm not supposed to be thrilled, all right? Right. So we are gonna just press through this time. It's supposed to be a solemn time anyway. So if you're feeling like me, hang in there. My glasses are all blurry, I can't see much. But if you're feeling like me, just hang in there. Sometimes it lasts for years. Sometimes it lasts for days, weeks. You don't know. I know me, this feeling will soon subside. It's just today, blah. You know why? I'm trying to find the joy in this day because every day seems the same. But in actuality, it's not. It's a new day. So let's go home and find the grace to see the beauty in this day. Let's listen to some Catholic radio to lift the spirits. So I was just listening to a doctor named Dr. Ray. He's on EWTN, the Catholic station. He has his own radio show. But he was saying that a caller called in asking, you know, what should she do? My kid just turned 18, and how do I raise them in the home now? Do they just do whatever they want? So what he said was, what he did was on his kid's 18th birthday, he says, you know, you can do anything that you want. You can go to bed early, you can go to bed late, you can go to work, you can not go to work. And the kid was smiling because he knew where the father was going with this. And he said, you don't even have to go to church. You know, whatever you want to do, but not under my roof. And so he says, when you just say, okay, you're 18, you can do whatever you want, usually there's a ton of conflict. So you still have to, as long as they live with you, you can still have, you still have the right to make rules. Because I've been wondering that. I'm like, oh my gosh, like what's going to happen? What do I do? It's, you know. So that was good to hear. Okay, I feel like I just want to shove my face into a chocolate cake. That'd be fine with me. I really want to, but I'm not going to. Nope. Actually, it has been 2 weeks since I started keto, except for my rice and beans and rice, and a couple of cheese curls. All right, so anyway, what else? Doing great there. Now, get the rosary beads. I like doing the rosary with EWTN on the TV because it'll make me do it. It makes me. These are the rosaries we'll be using today. I like this one. This one here is stretchy. It's like rubbery. See? That's nice for the kids. Alright, so in 7 minutes left. Alright, so we're going to light this holy candle. And we're going to put it near the TV. And it's of Our Lady. Because she asked us to pray the rosary every day. Let's go do it. God, pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. A little bit of the Waltons after the rosary, while we eat ranch sunflower seeds. I didn't even look at the ingredients. Is this going to be horrifying? Canola oil. Wonderful. Just thought when I could rest, Mr. Squirrel Man shows up. I put all those peanuts out. I wonder if I can grow a peanut tree with all the shells. Something's gotta come of it. Did you ever take almonds or walnuts and dip it into almond butter or peanut butter? Where is he? Where is he? Oh, somebody brought a friend. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Oh, there he is. It's kind of blurry. I'm sorry. Aw. Beep. There he is. There he is. They're the cutest little things besides Miffy. See, they're hungry too. Everybody has to eat.